when I went out this morning, I found that the rain had caused the sides of where I'd been digging to collapse. So I wasn't too fussed though, because I was getting to the end of what I really felt we could find there. And the little bit fragments I was turning up led me to believe that a lot of the earth that was there had probably been pulled in from somewhere else and put there, because there were just little tiny fragments of china, not whole plates and this, that and the other, and just to be one fragment only. So I'd say it's rubbish that was in earth had been pulled in from somewhere else. Let's have a look. We did find this, and we talked about that. That was that stone that had the convict tool marks in it. I found another piece that also has tool marks in it here, just another piece of old stone that's come from, whether it's the wall out the back or not, but it was buried in the yard. And what I had thought was a brick just turned out to be this bit of natural stone. Now, the stone around here, and particularly down towards the river, it does break into quite geometric shapes. So you can see why those early settlers would have gone, oh, someone's already been here and has been building or something, because it does look man-made, but it is quite a natural formation. Now, I had wondered what the little white thing down in the hole was, and that was this. It's just a little bit of quartzy sort of stone. It looks like it's snapped off a bigger piece, but it hasn't come from this area here. So if I can get the focus a bit better. And it's not a stone you would expect to find up around here. And you can also see here the earth there is really quite red, and the earth that I pulled it from is quite brown and grey. So it certainly hasn't come from this particular spot. Also found, oops, a couple of little bits of china, but again, these two pieces joined together. But again, it's just that fragment there, so not the rest of a plate or anything like that. And same with this sweet little piece here. Looks like it might be the side of a handle or something. It's got a little bit of blue paint on it there, a bit of a scorch mark it looks like as well. But just a fragment on its own, and nothing connected to anything else in the hole. Now, just where I found the little white stone, a bit further on from that, I suddenly started turning up all these bones. Now, I don't know whether I've dug up Fluffy or Fido, but they're very tiny bones, except for this one here and those two down in the corner there. This one, looks like it's from a much larger animal. It's probably been chewed on by Fido at some point. But just on from where I was finding all these tiny little bones, I found this skull. Let's get it out into the light a bit more. Now, it looks a bit reptilian to me. I'm not an expert, but there's lots and lots of sharp little teeth there. There are no canines, though, or large teeth at the front, as you would find on a rodent or a possum or something like that. And the head does look quite long. And when you look at its jaw, I've got its jaw from the other side, the lower jaw from the other side here, and you can see that's quite a strong jaw. Again, lots and lots of little sharp teeth there. And so something that's going to pack a bit of a punch when it bites you. And if anyone knows reptiles or other animals and can identify what that might be, I'd be very keen to know. Now, we know we can't get back out into the garden because it's all a bit wet there, or we can get into the garden, we just can't dig in the hole. But what I'm going to do is get the metal detector now and go around that bit where it looked like there'd been a former structure and see if we can find any beep, beep, beeps as we go along there.